okay, I have a question for Tanaath or Sunfire. I'm curious about gay people and how the upcoming change will affect them, me as I am gay too.
Well, likely people will find that there's not a lot of reason to be prejudiced anymore.
Yeah, what we're hoping and, intend is to bring equality to everyone, whether they're gay, straight, bi, anywhere in between. In the positives and, other aspects of the Federation, sexuality, regardless of, what sexuality that is like a total non-issue, a non-thing. People are not judged by their sexuality. They're only defined by who they define themselves as, by their character.
By their actions and their character and how they comport themselves in society. Doesn't matter a whit if they're gay or straight. And in fact, most people don't even have a concept of sexual orientation up there, with the exception of certain cultures which tend to be strictly monogamous, strictly heterosexual or strictly homosexual. And in the, situation of things, there are sometimes also cultures who have multiple genders, and those interesting situations and relations can arise. Most of us do not ask the question, are you straight or gay? Instead, it's, are you free Saturday night?
Yeah. Yeah, because up there, it's recognized that sexuality is something that your sexuality is something you're born with. It's genetic.
And many are actually bisexual. I would say actually pansexuality or bisexuality is the norm rather than the exception. And many cultures also have open relationships in such that sexual relationships are not restricted simply between married spouses, but are something that is shared between very close friends and people who are friends of the heart. And you don't see a lot of jealousy, you don't see a lot of possessiveness. The concept of cheating is virtually non-existent. This is not the universal case. There are some cultures who are strictly monogamous, and in those cases, what goes on is when they get propositioned, they just say, no thanks, we have a solo bond. And that's the end of it. Nobody tries to seduce them or break the family unit or anything like that. It's all very polite. It's all very like, oh, well, that's nice. Enjoy yourself,
Yeah,
there's no judgment.
Right, exactly. I mean, speaking of personal experience, my dimensional fiance and I, we're in an exclusive relationship, and that, it does come up, and we're just like, no thank you, or we're exclusive, or, something very polite, and people are like, okay, well, if you
change your mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, people are very, I want to say they're very accepting, and they're very open, and they're very non-judgmental. A lot, I would say a good 98% of what we see in society in all levels here on Terra that we don't like is stuff that was introduced or a result of the reptoid occupation. It's not it's not things that exist out among the majority of the positive, neutral, negative societies and planets out there in the universe.